Virginia AG addresses charges against a registered sex offender linked to trans policies. A registered child sex offender faces 20 charges for exposing himself to women and girls in public spaces. The discussion suggests that Virginia's transgender policies may have inadvertently facilitated these incidents. Sex offender claims transgender identity to access girls' locker room. A local attorney's approach to cases is questioned, prioritizing social work over prosecution. The offender has a long criminal history as a high-level sex offender, with past offenses dating back to the 1990. Concerns over a sex offender's proximity to children and legal loopholes. The offender is prohibited from being within 100 feet of daycare centers or schools, yet was allowed near them. Despite past offenses, local government policies have led to insufficient prosecution and dangerous situations for children. Concerns over repeated incidents involving a sex offender and school board inaction. Multiple incidents involving the sex offender occurred at Arlington Public Schools, including Washington Liberty and Wakefield High Schools. Parents had raised concerns to the school board, but their suggestions were dismissed or inadequately addressed. Debate over sex offenders in girls' locker rooms highlights public safety concerns. The Attorney General criticizes current policies that seemingly allow sex offenders access to women's facilities. Historical context shows that this issue was uncontroversial 2 decades ago, reflecting a shift in societal attitudes. Concern over inadequacies in prosecuting sex offenders near children. A sex offender was allowed too close to a daycare despite prior offenses. Criticism of social justice prosecutors' lack of action in prosecuting cases properly. Attorney General highlights failures in sex offender registry enforcement. Criticism of local politicians for enabling convicted felons through poor policies. Emphasis on the primary duty of elected officials to ensure public safety. Laws intended to protect children are being exploited by sex offenders. Enlightened laws have inadvertently increased vulnerability of children to predators. A specific case highlighted how offenders manipulate these laws meant for their protection.